Hello everyone, welcome to our YouTube classes. In today's class we are going to study about language English that is very useful in PET examination, CET examination and GPSTR recruitment and high school teachers recruitment. In that, the pedagogy of language development, how it is essential and useful in our examination. Let's look at the questions which are asked in the previous year examinations. The first question is the linguistics syntax means. Here the study of principles of sentence construction is called as syntax. Let's move on to the question number 2. When children first starts to speak in sentences, their speech may be described as babbling, okay, which is asked in 2013 CTET examination. And what is the system of rules that governs how words can be meaningfully arranged to form phrases and sentences? It is called syntax. Then Noam Chomsky's reference to deep structures means a universal grammar underlying all languages and corresponding to an innate capacity of the human brain. Okay, and let's move on to some other questions. The constructivism is a theory where students form their own understanding and knowledge of the world through experiencing things and reflecting on those experiences. And a foreign or a non-mother tongue language teacher often faces the problem of a class of reluctant, unmotivated learners. This can be helped by using methods and strategies to motivate and make learning more challenging in the class. These are the two questions were asked in July 2013 and this is in February 2014 CTET examination. And let's move on to the one more question, that is, in a diverse classroom, learners find it difficult to speak and write good English and often lapse into their mother tongue because they lack enough competence as the structures of the two languages are different. Okay. Dash education to use the student's native language to teach some academic content while simultaneously providing an additional L2 instruction. L2 means the language 2 or second language instruction, that is bilingual, so that it will be very effective to use that bilingual method. One is the mother tongue, another one is the foreign language which we teach. And what is a phoneme? A phoneme is the smallest unit of speech sound. What do you think about this idea? The language function here is asking opinions. Okay, and why don't we? How about, it might be a good idea too. The language function common for all these above utterances is suggesting. When we want to take suggestions, andre let's do this. Why don't we visit there? How about planning going for some other day? Like this. These are all how we can seek the suggestions. Here the language function it suggests is suggesting. According to research quoted by NCF 2005, that is National Curriculum Framework 2005, the three-language formula ensures a focused growth of India's primary languages of communication. Okay. According to NCF 2005, one of the goals for a second language curriculum is the attainment of dash such as is required in natural language learning, that is a basic proficiency. Okay, proficiency in the sense ನಿರರ್ಗಳತೆ ಬರಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಮೂಲಭೂತವಾದಂಥದ್ದು. And the idea of basic education is propounded by Mahatma Gandhiji. ಮೂಲ ಶಿಕ್ಷಣಕ್ಕೆ ಅತಿ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಒತ್ತನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟವರು ಯಾರು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಮಹಾತ್ಮ ಗಾಂಧೀಜಿ ಅವರು ಅಂತ. National Council of Educational Research and Training was established in, that is NCERT, is established in 1961. The Right of Children to Free and Compulsory Education Act 2009 has included all-round development of the child as one of the aims of education because it nurtures the physical, mental and emotional aspects of the child. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮಗುವಿನ ದೈಹಿಕ, ಮಾನಸಿಕ ಮತ್ತು ಭಾವನಾತ್ಮಕ ಗುಣಗಳನ್ನು ಅದು ಒಳಗೊಂಡಿರ್ತದೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮಗುವಿನ ಸರ್ವತೋಮುಖ ಅಭಿವೃದ್ಧಿ ಆಗಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸಹಾಯಕ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅನ್ನೋ ಅರ್ಥದಲ್ಲಿ. And India is a multilingual country. English continued as a language of administration, judiciary and medium of instruction in the universities. This aspect implies that English is a link language. We use in India English as a link language. And one of the problems of teaching learning English is the lack of conscious effort on the part of the learner. Okay? And which of the following recommended the three language formula? That is, Kothari Commission in 1964 recommended the three language formula to make the learners to learn all these three. The first one is the mother tongue, second one is the English, or third one is the national language, which we call nowadays Hindi. Okay, and the word language has its origin in the Dash language. It's a Latin language. Okay, Latin lingua. Okay, lingua means which produces thoughts. And the theory that assumes that a speech originated from the sound imitation is onomatopic theory. Who said mother tongue is the basic of all work? That is Rayburn. The theory that assumes that speech originated from the physical effort is known as you have your theory. And oral gesture source theory assumes that language is developed through gestures and sounds. Okay, gestures and sounds. See, right now I am speaking, I am making some gestures with my hands and I am speaking, I am making the sound. This is how that language is developed through gestures and sounds. Who said language is one of the most important and characteristics forms of human behavior? That is Gleason. Language is a system of arbitrary vocal sound symbols by means of which a social group cooperates. This is said by Bernard Bloch and George Trager. Both they belong to America. And who said language is a set of sentences, each finite in length and constructed of a finite set of elements? N. Chomsky. Okay, the meaning of lingua franca is a common language. And a regional form of a language is known as dialect. A variety of language spoken by a certain group of people belonging to one profession is known as register. That we can see, we can witness it in the court. Okay, here a large variety of language spoken by a certain group of people, it belongs to one profession, like the lawyers, court, they speak, no, that register. The plaintiff, Indian Penal Code, evidence, suit are examples for again that registers. That register belongs to that word. What is the another name of onomatopoeic theory? That's bow wow theory. Who is the father of modern linguistics? Ferdinand de Saussure. Which of the following combination is found in the structures of English language? Subject, verb, object. This is the combination which is found in the structures of the English language. English gained importance because it is the language of the judiciary, the trade and commerce, and international importance. So all of these is the right one here. And teaching of English is important in India because of recreational importance, cultural importance, and professional importance. Yes, of course, it fulfills all these aspects of the language. So all of these is the right one. How does the mother tongue help in the development of a child? Mentally, emotionally, socially, all of these. Yes, all of these. Of course, it helps the child to grow mentally, emotionally, and socially. This is how the mother tongue, it gives a very strong foundation to the child to learn many things in a very systematic way and very thoroughly. And there won't be any struggle to learn that and to do something in the mother tongue. Okay. And which Indian reformist supported English education? That's Rajaram Mohan Rai. A language may vary due to the personal factors such as geographical location, socio-economic background, cultural difference, and all of these. Okay, of course it is that the language, it may vary to personal factors such as geographical, socio-economic background and cultural differences. Hindrances in the teaching of English is caused by the use of mother tongue due to idiomatic interference, pronunciation interference, vocabulary interference, of course, all of these. Here, for this situation, all these above factors, they influence the learning, okay, caused by the use of mother tongue. And English language is used as first language, second language, both the first and second language, none of this. Okay, here we can use it as a first language, second language, and some part of the states they are using it as a third language, English. Okay, and the main function of a language is preservation, evaluation, and interaction. Of course, all of above is the right one. And the command over language depends on speaking, understanding, reading, writing. Okay, here it depends upon all this speaking, then understanding, reading, and writing are the correct one. And the term of language is derived from the Latin word lingua. Okay, a language preserves the facts, principles, beliefs. Of course, all of the above. And language includes phonology, morphology, syntax. All of the above is the right one. And the earliest theory of language origin is the Bow theory. Then English language is regarded as a link language, a library language, an international language. Of course, all of the above. Okay, it works as a link language, it acts as a library language, and it acts as an international language. Okay, and the sing-song theory was propounded by Jesperson. Okay, English in India is best regarded as a foreign language. In India, we call it as a foreign language. At the senior stage, a child should acquire a vocabulary of words 2,500 words. If a child is able to have this much of vocabulary, he or she can do the communication in a very effective manner. Okay. On what principles the teaching of English based? That is linguistic principles. Which of the following method completely prohibits the use of mother tongue? That is direct method. In direct method now mother tongue ana use madodilla. Okay, direct only English to English anta. Who said English is our major window on the modern world? We all know that the first the Prime Minister of India, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, said this. And morphology is related to words. Okay, which among the following approaches is used to teach English as a foreign language? That is structural approach. And what should be the objective of teaching English at senior stage? Okay, that is language development, literary development. Here both A and B. It's our main objective is to language development and the literary development. And which among these is our language skills? We all know that LSRW, listening, speaking, reading and writing are all called as the four most important and basic skills of English or any language. LSRW are the basic language skills of the any language. Okay, I hope that I tried my level best to reach you. If you want to understand it, please watch the video from beginning till end to for the better understanding. Okay, till then, take care. Thank you. Bye.